Alright guys, blue moon. What I'm sitting here doing the whole time is just cutting up these pieces. I had plenty. Guys, I got oodles of bags back here, like that's the juice color. And I got 2 tables back here full of plastic bags of baits. So when I'm making baits, I don't pour new plastic every time. If I've got it, I'm using what I've got. I probably have 3 5-gallon buckets full if you put them in 5-gallon buckets of just bags of baits like this right here. So that's right, I got enough waste as it is. I'm not gonna start new every time when I have some of that color, right? I know y'all going, I understand that. So let's get this cooked up. Just sharing with you why I'm using used blue moon color. I save it after every shooting and I reuse it when possible. Let me get this cooked up and then we're gonna shoot it in this mold. Think about adding one of the fathead molds and shoot it too as I'm going. I do sell blue moon color in that too. And right now the blue moon color is hot. The fish seem to jump on this color. I used it yesterday just playing around making a video of changing colors. And when I went to the blue moon color, bam. So today I thought, hey, I got to make a pour to catch this coming week. I need to use blue moon color. Sure enough, I had a good morning. Sometimes, guys, color. I hear people say, oh, you don't need but 2 colors. Color can make a difference sometimes. And body shape. Don't be afraid to change and try it. Let me get this cooked up. Alright guys, I think we got both of them close enough. I got the fathead minnow stuck in there. I want to fish with it next time out in the blue moon color, so I thought, hey, let's just go ahead and shoot them while we're shooting it. And I got another mold behind me I'm going to shoot. While I'm doing this. Alright guys, I'll put it leftover back in the cup. Shot the other mold. I'll probably cut that time out so y'all don't have to sit there thinking like, what's he doing? While I was in it, I'll show you one of the baits from the other mold. How's that sound when we get there? Alright, and pulling down a little bit. We'll let these cool. Bam. Alright, now this is the tracer. We're going to open one of them first. Huh. One of them didn't come out. One of them. This happens sometimes. And that's because I shot these first. Sometimes you get air in your injector. You lose one here and there. Alright. The first 2 are not the best. Isn't that a pretty bait? Can you see the green in the back? The green highlight? As I spin it, I can see the green highlight in the blue. See, it looks blue there, but you see a little green highlight in the back when I spin it. That's what makes it different, guys. I try to make my colors different. That's why I call it blue moon. It's not the same as what's called bluegrass. The bluegrass is a lighter blue. It's more of a baby blue. Chartreuse might be close to the same. So you don't have a lot of body. Now, you see how bright that chartreuse is before I shoot it. But you don't have a lot of body here. And then when you look through it, you're seeing the blue too. That makes a little difference. That is a good bait. It's a small bait. It's a slender bait. I said in the video it's canoe shape, and it is. This canoe is long and slender, isn't it? Right? See what I'm saying? It moves easy in the water. It kind of glides. It got a little different movement to it than most baits. All right. The fathead minnow I sell in this blue moon color too. I got the Chaos 2s in blue moon. See, they done fine. See there? That's a pretty bait, isn't it? Okay, we'll fish with those. They work great. All right, you want me to show you? I'll show you what I had behind me. I had them clamped. But they clamps off. Couldn't get everything in there, advice, guys. Oh, I could have got them in here if I worked it on down here. If things long enough, but it wasn't worth that trouble. Bam. Yeah, y'all know what that is, don't you? Okay, let's pull one of them off. Oh, I got 2 of them. Oops, don't fall on my feet. Mole's moving there. There you go. That's the new prey bait. The little tail moves real easy. This is thin. Now I don't sell these yet. They're gonna be on the site coming by 1st September. I do want to make them in another color. I already have this blue. Okay, this has a. Let me pick one up here that's better than that one. These are seconds, guys. Like, see the little bite mark? I didn't do it either. All right, there's something wrong with all these I got laying on my bench. Are they fishable? Yeah, but they're not sellable. It's got a gray belly. Can you see that? Yeah, you can see it right there. And it's got a blue back. The blue is neon blue, and it's got a blue shift in it. Yeah, it's kind of bright. See the difference? Big difference in the blues. Let me touch the back of the camera so I can see y'all. See the difference in the blues? Yeah. Big difference. Like I say, this has that green in it. You can really see it now. That really makes it. And see, the chartreuse looks brighter in this because it got more body. So I wanted to shoot. I hadn't. It's the first time I've seen this too. Y'all looking? I'm looking at the first time too with the blue moon in this. Wow. Y'all tell me what you think about the blue moon in that. You can tell by my voice what I think. I think it looks really good. All right, guys. Y'all know the routine. 1 through 400. Put your number down. We do a random number draw on Wednesday night at 5 p.m. About 5 minutes to 5, if I'm home, and hope most time I am, I head down to my studio and make it. If I'm out fishing or somewhere working, sometimes it's 5:30. But look, don't take a chance. Usually at 10 after 5, we done hit that number. So by 5 p.m. on Wednesday, you want to have that number down. And we'll go together. And we'll look at it, we'll hit a random number, we'll go look, and we're going to see who won. Email me your address, I'll mail it to you on Friday. If you come Thursday morning when I load it and look, and you go, hey, I won, I need to send Dennis my address. Send me your address on Friday when I go for my Mexican lunch on Friday. It's either Friday or Friday evening. Last 2 times it's been Friday evening. My wife went with me because she's home on summer leave. She goes back to work, I think, in 2 more weeks. So she's been home a couple times. She's went with me. So we go on Friday evenings when we both go. But the post office closes at 4:30, so we go a little early, so we stop at the post office and mail out that package. Or I'll go there in the middle of the day and mail it. I've tried to mail it out on Friday. I mail regular mail, okay? And I'll talk about that on Thursday. This coming Thursday's video, which was Wednesday night for me, Thursday for y'all. I'll talk about that again. I mention it right often. Good luck to everybody. Make sure you're a subscriber. If that block is black, you're not a subscriber. Hit it again. You can be unsubscribed. Okay? Good luck to everybody. We'll see y'all Wednesday night. Let's see who won. Got him. Hit me around the post, guys. Or around the brace. See how he's wore out? He done wore. Time I got him to the boat, got him off that brace, he was wore out. That brace done you in. Oh, he's a good summertime fish. I said this in another video. He's about 10 inches. I was watching somebody last night. I don't remember who now. Some of these people I just watch once in a while. I don't know who they are. Or to see what they're talking about and what they're catching. And this guy had like 12,000 subs. But anyway, he was catching them about that size. That's a 10-incher. That's a 9.5. Summertime fish. I'm going, and I seen mountains in the background. See, we had to be in Tennessee or maybe somewhere like that, you know. Because, hey, we don't have no mountains here. This land here is pretty flat. Not flat as Texas or some of those places. I seen Texas where the lake's so big. Even out in Mississippi, it looks like Grenada's just long and flat and just got little hills around them. We got some hills here. Y'all see that here. We got some hills and some, you know, some little roly-poly, not much. But if you go west, it gets real roly-poly. Where I'm from the mountains originally. I moved here 23 years ago. But if you go west from here, once you go about, not far, guys, 30 miles, it starts getting long hills, well, you know, steeper all the time. And then you go about an hour and a half, you hit the mountains. You start getting smaller mountains into the mountains, but it's pretty flat around here. We have a few little hills. But some of these lakes you look, they just got a little shoreline like that, and it looks like you can see down the lake forever. Well, this lake's a river run lake. It gets a little bit bigger than what we are here. Right here now, I'll say it's probably 600 yards across it. And it gets down in here, it gets pretty wide. Now you're looking down the lake now at where the river runs. But as it makes the lake and turns, it gets pretty wide in a couple places. But when you go up the creeks and stuff, they're not. They're not wide at all. It's got a lot of creeks that feed it, you know. And it looks like some of these lakes I watch these guys fish are kind of like, they might have a few creeks on them, but mainly they're just big bodies of water, big open bodies. I'm watching Brad on Crappie Connection Fish Barnett. Just from watching his camera back there, it looks like it's just a big, huge, wide lake. We're not that big anywhere, not that wide, open. Nope. And that's why on a windy day, it's windy today, you can see the water chopping. On a windy day, you usually can find somewhere to hide a little bit. Wow. I hope this is a crappie. It is. He ain't that big. My gosh, he hit that thing. And like he could take it right out of my hand. Took the rod out of my hand. They're no bigger than you are. I'm gonna try to put my boat on low here. It's on 4, I'm gonna put it on 3. So I won't get no wash up under this dock. I gotta get away from this dock. The wind has pushed me toward it. Now guys, I left over there where it was windy. Now I don't know how much video I'm gonna have. My camera wasn't cut off. First time it's ever done that. This 10's first time it's ever done it. It wouldn't cut off. After I got done filming, I looked at it. I talked about 6 minutes. I seen what said 6 minutes on it, but it wasn't ticking. At that time, it wasn't ticking, so I don't know where it quit. He's probably right at 11. He's probably 10 and a half, 10 3/4. And I had caught 3 fish I think I've caught 3 fish. I think 2 or 3. I don't remember now, guys. Days are getting past me. Gets past. I wasn't counting. I wasn't thinking. I was just fishing. But I know I caught 1 live action. And I caught one. I was talking to y'all, and I'm using this long pole right here and holding it back because the dock has the braces on it. So I was holding it back over the braces, and just dropping down behind the braces. And I caught 3 doing that with that long pole. Yeah. And then the camera wouldn't cut off. Now usually when the camera don't cut off, you lose all that. I had to take the battery out to get it cut off. I kept hitting this cut off button, it wouldn't. Took the battery off to get it cut off. And usually when you do that, when you load it, it'll say no good. It won't play it. Because it doesn't finish. When you cut the camera off, it saves it as a clip. Alright? And when you pull the battery, it doesn't save it. Alright, got another one. I said this, I might repeat myself here now. I think he's hooked good. I'm gonna net him. I lose so many fish at the boat sometimes. That little hook went all the way through though. It's a size 6. Excuse me, 4. It went all the way through. It goes all the way through. And I sharpened them, guys. Y'all heard me say that. He's about the same size. He's about 10 3/4. I'm throwing back. He can go back and tell him, hey, that thing tastes pretty good. Y'all might want to hit that. What I do when I come in and make a video, guys, is I start wherever I decide to start, one of the sections. Yesterday, I started about 5 miles, 4 miles up probably, about 4 miles up, and I fished down this way, okay? And I didn't fish but 3 docks that made a video. Yeah. So, sometimes the fishing's good in the morning, sometimes it's not. Sometimes I got to cover more docks. So today I started midstream. I started in the middle of the section. And I can tell you when I have time, like the other day, yesterday, day 4 yesterday. Yeah, day 4 yesterday, when I finished fishing and made the video, I started going to places where I have caught them in the past. I ain't caught none lately. I started looking for fish, going to docks, and I didn't find any. And there are docks that hold fish like 50% of the time. But this 16, 18 docks I'm talking about hold fish 75, 80% of the time. Very seldom you go there and there's no fish there. They like certain docks. I think on some of these banks, I was saying in the video a while ago, our land they had kind of roly-poly a little bit around this area. You go west, it gets hilly, then you hit the mountains, right? I'm originally from the mountains. I think they like it where the land comes in pretty steep, and then when it hits down in here, it's got a good drop to it. Not straight down, but a drop to it. The front of this dock is 19 foot. And the dock I just left, it was 14 or 15. If it's not 15 foot in that area at the end of the dock, okay, this time of year, middle of the summer, they usually don't have any fish on them. Now, there are exceptions. If it's raining a lot, if they run some water, they run a lot of water, it will cool this channel down. This channel will get down to maybe, it's 80 right now. All right? If they run a lot of water, it might get down to 78, 77 degrees. All right, and when they do that, sometimes the creeks will cool off a little bit too. They'll go into the mouth of the creeks. They'll pull back maybe the first mile of the creeks. Okay, we have a lot of creeks, guys, that feed this lake. This is a river, kind of river-shaped lake, as you can see. There's kind of a bend right here in it. It's kind of S-turn. We don't have any place that's really super wide. All right, guys, I cut my camera off to put a new battery in it, and then I did put a new battery in it. I moved to another spot, moved about a mile up the lake, and I did put a battery in it. So we'll see if we can make it through this without the battery dying. Blue moon. Oops, there he is. Bam. Found another one like that tracer. Tracer's a good bait, guys. You know what? Like I said, I don't sell a bunch of them. Sold a bunch at first and slowed down because look, it's summer, it's midsummer. I know that. My sales have been about 6 sales a week right now. There for a while, I went 6 a day. But it's midsummer. A lot of y'all not fishing. Fishing's tough. You're not using a bunch of baits. I understand, but I'll tell you what. This tracer's a good bait. You can see right there. That's a good fish, guys. Bam! Look at that. Woohoo! That's 12-inch fish. Well, there you go. The tracer. Wow. Good one. Take those all day. Good thick. He was heavy. Good bait. This thing, I said this is the last fish I caught. It's got a different action, guys, in the water than a lot of baits does. It's more of a gliding action when you pull it. So they're just going, if you pull it slowly, it'll just glide along. It's the shape of it. It's from Angling AI. Go on their website, look at the mold, look what they talk about it. They make these up to 4 inches, I think. I know that this is a 2. I know they make a 3, 4, they might even make it bigger. They use it for drop shotting. It's also used as a Hoover rig, where you put a weight in the front of it so to stay stabilized and glide. I thought this was a monster. He had me hung up around a post. Guys, the fish are from the front of the dock. Now they're 10, 12 feet. He was about 9.5. This is why I'm so hard to catch him. This is the front of the dock. Is right here is 18, 19. That's, my boat just moved a little bit. The fish pulled out. They were all right here. They followed that fish out. They were 10 feet back, or 10 to 12 feet. So I put them back over in that area. So that's why I'm so close to the dock. I'm closer now than I wanted to be. You ever notice spot lock wanders a little bit? I had it about right here, about 8 feet. That gives me room. My bait thing got crooked, but I'm going to show you. That gives me room to get down here like this and go on back through there. You got to cast hard. You cannot play around with it. When you cast, you got to let her go. If you make a mistake, she bangs off of that dock post, off that bam board. Bam. I tell you guys, I threw in there quite a few times, ready to leave. It's about 15 here, and most of them are small. The little ones will come out there and they just all about it, man. They gonna eat it alive, and all they do is lick it. Finally, this one. It seems like 4 decent ones. Finally, this one rose up, so I'll take it. He's a good one too. He's about 11, 11 and a quarter. Blue Moon Tracer. Bam. That's a good one. Alright guys, I kept this a secret to clean till the end. Y'all have no idea, I know. But this is a 4 to catch. And what I'm going to do is going to make y'all some of these tracers in Blue Moon. This is an excellent color. I said earlier, like I said, I lost some clips. I don't know what I'm going to have. My camera acted up, so we'll see what we got when I get home. I've been fishing quite a few days in a row. I finished some of these paint jobs. I'm going to take a break. And the weather's been off and on. We've had 9 days of rain. Every day, either thunderstorm, a couple of days it's rained most of the day and most of the night. You see the water, the lake has a little color to it. That's why I'm using Blue Moon. It was about 5 foot visibility a couple of weeks ago. After all this rain right now, it's about 2 foot, which that's the way I like it. I like it this color. When it gets at 2.5 foot, get some color to it. Blue Moon is excellent. Chartreuse belly, blue back, and this is neon blue. Yeah. Okay, it's not real deep. You can see through. I can see the hook shank a little bit. But it doesn't matter in these neon colors, guys. The neon colors reflect light different, so they gonna see it. It don't have to be a solid dark color as some of the other color. They can see it, I promise you. But Blue Moon's a great color. The tracer does good. Like I say earlier, it has a different action to it than a lot of baits. It's made like a canoe, so it glides more. All right, gives them a little different action. That's what you gotta do in the summertime. Switch around, try different body shapes, different colors. I got a video about that. If you haven't, check that out. And told me in that video, I fished different colors and a few different body shapes that day to catch fish. This time of year is tough. When I go to make a porter catch right now, I gotta come up with a good color. Because if I don't, I'm not gonna catch any. Fishing can be tough this time of year. All right, dog days of summer. Leave your number 1 through 400. Okay, make sure you're a subscriber. I'm getting a lot of new subscribers. That subscribe button ain't, if it's black, you're not subscribed. Wednesday night, we sit down together with the computer and I film it, video it. We had a random number draw. We go look together, see who won. Email me your address. If you haven't ordered from me in the last 6 weeks, 8 weeks, email me your address. If you've ordered from me and I know who you are, I can find your name. Some of y'all don't use your name in your title, right? Appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for watching. Thank you for being part of Fishing Lake Country. Thank you for your orders from Lake Country Baits. See ya.